Hello, my name is Muhammad Faiz Nurhimi.
My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Abdul Ghani.
My name is Syahri Ismail Bahasi.
And my name is Nur Muhammad Fidel bin Ahmad Tagudin. Today we will present dry fractionation of palm oil.
Okay, what is palm oil fractionate? As we know, there are three types of fractionation of palm oil. The one we choose is dry fractionation process, where it's really controlled by control of crystallization of the met oil, followed by the separation of solid from liquid fraction. This process also control the cooling of the oil, thereby by inducing a partial or fractional crystallization. This process is spontaneous process or known as perfect. Okay, what is palm oil fractionate? As we know, there are three types of fractionation process for palm oil, and the one we choose is dry fractionation process, where it is simply control the crystallization of the melt oil, followed by the separation of solid from liquid fraction. The process is control the cooling of the oil, thereby inducing a partial or fractional crystallization. This process also known as spontaneous process or known as perfect natural process too. Okay, next. Okay, the purpose of the palm oil fractionate. Uh, the the purpose of the dry fractionation process is to separate the palm oil into low melting point liquid phase and high melting point solid phase by control the cooling and crystallizing process. As we know, the low melting point liquid phase is sulfate, and the example for high melting point solid phase is stearin. This process will produce three products such as palm stearin, palm oil, and palmate fraction. As for palm stearin, the melting point is around 50 degrees Celsius. This product is suitable for making measuring and shortening. The second one is palm oil. The melting point is around 24 degrees Celsius. This product is excellent for edible oil. And the last product is palm meat fraction. The melting point of the middle part is narrow and close to the body, which can be used as cocoa substitute fat. This process is to modify the physical-chemical properties of fat in order to extend its application.
Next is the type of fractionation. It is contained three types, and the first one is dry fractionation, solvent fractionation, and surfactant fractionation. Okay, we choose dry fractionation process because it is more economical and more safe because not use the chemical. Okay, first thing, RBD palm oil, which is come from the refining, go into the preheating because after refining it will be semi-solid, so it must homogeneous state to react. Next is cooling, which is we have cooling water system, and after that we have crystal growth, which in the crystallization, and the last one is filtration, which is we separate the stearin and olein, which is liquid phase and stirring with a solid phase. Now we go to detail of the process, the extraction process. Sekali we heat, like I say at the early, the palm oil is in semi-solid at the temperature room. So we must heat it to 70%, 70 degrees Celsius to remove the crystal and all existing crystal in the palm oil. During the process, the cooling crystallization condition will determine the start of nuclear crystallization, the number of crystal, and the size of crystal. Next is cooling crystallization, which is where the olein and styrene occur. Different different type of crystallizer have their own crystallize of cooling exchange surface, cooling system, and stirring structure. Cooling efficiency and other lines are decisive factors to ensure the uniform formation of crystal for this stable, uniform, and filterable crystal. The operation is to control the cooling process by setting the temperature difference and cooling time between oil and cooling water to form the crystal seedless and grow slowly. That is the filtering, where we separate the olein and styrene. Selection of filtration equipment also have a great influence of the yield of liquid pump. There are three common filter that we use nowadays. Firstly, rotary drum filter, fluorine continuous bed vacuum filter, and the last one is membrane filter press. The the most used by the industry is membrane filter, which is the more cheaper and economical. And the hardness of steering by using membrane filter press is higher because it is in the solid form. So it must be pressed by the filter. Okay.
So I will continue the explanation about dry fractionation process. So this is, you can see the PID process of dry fractionation process. So first we can see here, this is the palm oil. RBD palm oil will enter the feed pump to process for the preheating process at here at this heater tank. And because we know the RBD palm oil is semi-solid phase at this state, and we want to change it into another phase. And we also know this heater will heat for 70 degrees Celsius for the process. Next, the palm oil will continue to go into the crystallizer tank, and a cool water will supply into this crystallizer tank to for the cooling system, for cooling process. So uh, the palm oil that has been heated will be going to cool, because you can see here the cooling tower water supply will supply the cool water for the process, for the cooling system process, and then it will go to filtration. At here you can see the filtration, the filter process. At here it will help to separate the palm oil into two components. That's it, olein and styrene. As you can, as you know, the styrene is the hardened part, and olein is more soft part. As you know, the filter is the filter that my friend already told that usually used is membrane filter press that has become and that has been chosen by all the company because it has eco and it's low cost and it also suitable for the plant. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the next one is the crystallization, which is occur in the fractionation process. If the crystallization success, the palm oil separation become more easily because there is a different type of the crystallization that should have its own cooling exchange surface, cooling system, and the mixture structure. So the palm oil cooling and the crystallization is used to determine the start of the palm oil crystallization nuclei, the number of crystal and the crystal size in the palm oil fractionation process. Under the stirring and the circulating water cooling, it is according to the set temperature which is between palm oil and the cooling water and palm oil cooling time and control palm oil process to form nuclei and to grow it slowly. So the next one is about the filter. The palm oil filtration is the most important thing in the dry fractionation process because it is important to improving the yield of the liquid palm oil during the palm oil fractionation process. And the currently filtration equipment it's contain drum filter, Florentine type continuous belt vacuum filter, and thin film filter. So the next one is the example of the filter, which is involve rotary drum filter, Florentine continuous belt vacuum filter, and the membrane filter. So the common one, which have been told by our team members, which is membrane filter, is the most common filter equipment that used in the dry fractionation process. So that is all from us. Thank you. Bye.